Whipple Family Misadventures Book 15A Near Perfect Weekend Chapter 2. As soon as Wade and the boys walked into the general store, they heard someone calling for both Silver and Shadow. It was slightly disconcerting that someone would be yelling for them, but a moment later, Wade saw a small pink hedgehog running in their direction. Gently, he set Silver down, hoping that the tile in the store wasn't too dirty. The gray hedgehog was only wearing socks, the reason for coming to the store. Silver had insisted the old boots just disappeared overnight, but Wade was pretty sure they were about to start their new life as planters in the boys' bedroom.
Hi!
Amy yelled, skidding to the stop in front of them.
Why aren't you wearing shoes?
I hurt my foot.
Silver, balancing on his good leg, holding up the bandaged foot for her to see.
I'm getting new shoes. Are you here with Carl?
She nodded and pointed. On the other side of the store was Carl, along with two women around Wade's age, if he had to guess, assumed were his daughters. Amy kept talking excitedly.
Guess what? They brought their kids as well, and he's got a granddaughter that's close to my age, and she liked playing with dolls with me, and we caught something in our trap last week.
Wow, that's...
Wade started to say and then realized the last part of that.
What did you catch?
She shrugged.
I'm not fully sure. It was really nasty and got away. We're going to try and find it again. Carl doesn't like knowing it's running loose out there. I've been wanting to come see you guys for a while, but we've been busy. And I don't know where you live or how to contact you.
Oh!
Silver held up flip phone.
Me and Shadow have phones now. You can call us.
I don't have a phone.
Amy said slowly.
But Carl does have something on the wall of the kitchen that he says is a phone.
Shadow looked directly at her.
Is he your dad now?
The pink hedgehog bit her lip.
I don't know, but I like his daughters. They're nice. And his grandkids. And I met another human girl who lives close by that I've been playing with, so that's been good. Can I have your number so I can call and come visit, or you can come over again?
As soon as Silver had given the number to his phone, Carl yelled for her.
Coming!
Amy yelled back and then turned to wave goodbye.
Bye. I hope you feel better.
Call soon. Our dad said you can come over soon.
Silver called after her. Wade blinked down at him.
When did I say that? Earlier this week?
Thinking back over the action-packed week they had had, Wade wasn't sure if he had said that or if Silver was just hoping he had.
Maybe.
He said.
Let's get you new shoes and get going.
Once he finally got both of them over into the shoe department, Silver looked up at the options.
Where are the shoes with the wheels on them, Dad?
He asked. The gray hedgehog had thought that Shadow's shoes were really cool, especially how he would casually pop out the wheels and then skate away.
I don't know, bud.
Wade said, as those ones had been picked out by accident. He couldn't tell which ones had those in them from just a casual glance.
Let's first figure out what shoe size you wear.
He hunted around and found the little tool for measuring a person's foot, and after both hedgehogs marveled at it, got an accurate size of Silver's foot.
Okay, so the ones for you will be this section over here.
Wade fully expected Silver to just start grabbing shoes, but instead he only stared up at them, his eyes slowly traveling over the selection.
That's a lot.
Out of nowhere, Shadow suddenly tugged on his arm.
Can I get new socks? I need new ones.
Sure, go pick a few out.
Wade said and then turned his attention back to Silver.
There is a lot here.
It was easy to see how a kid who wasn't used to having so many options might find it overwhelming.
How about we narrow it down further? Do you want to stick with boots? Or do you want to try a different kind of shoe?
The gray hedgehog thought for a moment.
I like boots.
Nodding, Wade sat down on the bench that was there for that reason. Better that than make his knees hurt kneeling on the tile floor.
Okay, how about color? If you don't know, let's start with colors you don't want.
It took a few minutes, but Silver quickly decided that he liked teal, as it matched the same color of the energy from his psychokinesis. From there, it took some looking around the store, but they finally found a pair of Converse boots in his size that were a mix of teal and navy blue. Wade found it amusing how similar they were to his old boots, except these ones had laces up that went up the front of them. Once they were on his feet, Silver couldn't stop admiring them, kicking his feet back and forth.
I love them.
he said. By that time, Shadow had returned, clutching a pack of colorful socks, and frowned at his feet.
They don't have wheels.
That made Silver's eyes get wide.
Dad, we have to find boots like this with wheels.
Wade sighed. He had been so close.
Buddy, they don't make this kind of boot with wheels. At least, not what I can see. If you want something with wheels, it will be a very different shoe, and it probably won't come in this color.
The gray hedgehog stared at his feet for a moment.
Okay, I want these. Good.
Wade took him to the front and paid for the boots, before he had the chance to change his mind, plus something else he thought his mom would like, and then headed back to the car with the two hedgehogs following him.
Are we going to go see Grandma now?
Silver asked. It took everything Wade had not to melt right there. Them calling his mother Grandma was really sweet. It really made him wish that she was in better mental capacity for this. She would have deeply enjoyed getting to know the two of them.
Yeah, we are, but we need to go over a few things first.
Shadow tilted his head to the left quizzingly.
I told Silver this before, but I need you both to know, my mother has a condition where she has trouble remembering things. She doesn't remember that I'm an adult. Those memories are gone. She thinks I'm a kid, kind of the same age as you guys. Sometimes she can remember that she's seen me before, but she doesn't know I'm her son. Anyway, if we correct her or try to tell her she's wrong, it only confuses or agitates her. So we're not going to do that. Even if she thinks I'm 9 years old and am coming home from school soon, just go with it.
Is she going to get better?
Shadow asked. Wade hesitated, as he kinda didn't want to tell them the truth.
Not today.
He finally said.
So we're just going to visit and let her set the pace. Also, and I'm sorry, but I think so as not to stress her out, it would be better if we didn't tell her your guys' history. I don't want to confuse her. Also, because telling her the truth might upset her, I think it will be best if we just say you guys are wearing costumes. Okay, do you have any questions? Is she going to remember us coming to visit today?
Silver asked. Wade shook his head.
Probably not.
Silver leaned on his arm.
Then we could do almost anything, and she won't remember it later? No.
Wade said immediately. Sometimes he wondered about how that boy's mind worked.
We're not going to do anything crazy or weird. She probably knows that it's Mother's Day, and that she has a young son, and is most likely wondering where I am. But I can't bring the 10-year-old version of me there. So we're going.
Even if she doesn't remember it later, it will make her happy now.
Shadow said promptly.
That's it exactly.
Wade said, turning around to start the car so they could leave.
She still deserves to enjoy a visit and have some delicious cookies, even if she doesn't remember it later.
The drive there didn't take long, passed in pleasant silence.
Okay.
Wade said, shutting off the car when they arrived.
I want you guys to stay out here in the car for a few minutes while I first go inside. Why, Dad?
Wade took a deep breath.
I told the staff that I was bringing you too, but my mom doesn't know yet, and I want to first see how she's doing. If she's not having a good day or is really confused, we don't want to make it worse.
He watched as confusion and then disappointment came over both of them.
Do you not want us to meet her?
Shadow asked quietly. That startled him.
Of course I do. I wouldn't bring you here if I didn't want you to meet her. She just has a few special needs, and if today's not a good day mentally, then I'm sorry, but her meeting you guys will have to wait. I'll be right back, okay? What about the cookies?
Silver asked, noticing he wasn't taking them.
If possible, I want you two to give them to her. Don't eat them all while I'm in there.
Wade warned and then got out of the car. As he was walking in, it occurred to him they might ignore that and eat all the cookies anyway, but he had other things to worry about. Inside the front door, he got another surprise. Usually the staff were polite to him but distant, as they were busy and had other stuff they needed to do. Half of the time they didn't even remember his name, but that was fine. Now there were several people waiting.
Wade, hi.
One of the ladies chirped.
Where are they?
Out in the car.
It turned out after calling a few hours ago, and when it was confirmed they all knew about Sonic, telling them that there were two more and they were coming with him would do the trick to getting them to notice him.
I thought I would check how my mom's doing first before I brought them in.
Another lady spoke up.
How long have you had them?
Since February?
She looked taken aback.
And you didn't want to bring either of them before?
He shook his head.
I don't know. It just didn't.
He said and then realized he didn't need to justify himself to them. and instead turned in the direction of his mom's apartment. Once there, he knocked twice and gently opened the door.
Wendy?
She was waiting right there at the door, her brows drawn fiercely.
Pete, I told you that you have no right to just take Wade on Mother's Day. This is exactly the kind.
Her tirade suddenly broke.
You're not Pete.
Wade knew she didn't mean it like that, but there was still something incredibly validating about hearing that. He knew it was a bit silly, but it was still a thought that lurked in the back of his mind. What if one day he looked in the mirror and saw his biological father staring back at him?
No, thankfully.
He said.
Do you remember me? I've come to visit you before.
Wendy gazed at him for a moment.
No? Who are you?
He forced a smile.
That's okay, I thought you.
He didn't get any further than that before she cut him off, looking over his shoulder.
That's very nice of you to come, but I'm afraid I'm too busy right now. My ex took my son for the day. He knows that it's Mother's Day and doesn't want me to enjoy it with Wade.
There was something about the way she said that made him pause.
Has your ex done this a lot?
Wendy nodded slowly. Wade found that interesting. In his memories, the fact that his father had moved away had been sudden and abrupt, but he had been a small child. However, from what she was saying, it sounded like their relationship, even after they broke up, hadn't been that good. He did have to say he was impressed by the fact they had kept him from knowing, letting him think things were all right.
Well,
Wade said slowly.
I'm sorry that you can't see your son today, but I saw him and he sent you these.
He offered her a bouquet of pink flowers that he had gotten at the store and a handmade card he made himself. On purpose, he had drawn and colored it with his non-dominant left hand so it looked like a 7 or 8-year-old had made it. He might not have been able to produce his younger child self for his mom, but at least she could make her feel a little bit better. Slowly, Wendy took them, running her finger down the piece of paper, her eyes taking in each crayon mark.
Wade made this?
He's sorry he can't be here with you as much as he should be, but he loves you a lot.
The words were painful to say, but he hoped they would help.
He wants you to have a good Mother's Day.
A smile came over her face.
He's a good boy. I'm glad I have him.
She suddenly looked up.
How do you know this?
Wade never wanted to hug his mother more than that moment, but wasn't sure if she wanted what she thought was a stranger hugging her.
I've come to visit before. I've met your ex and your son.
Wendy's eyes widened.
You know Wade?
Very well.
Suddenly, he remembered the boys were waiting out in the car.
Would you mind a visit from my two kids? They're a bit different, but they know that you can't have the Mother's Day that you want and made you cookies. They're outside.
She didn't even look up from the card.
Oh, sure.
Okay, be right back.
Wade said and went out to get the boys. Coming inside after they were buzzed in and after almost all the staff came out to coo at them, Shadow looked around nervously.
What is this place?
It's called memory care.
Wade explained, leading them both down the hallway.
It's a secure place for people like my mother who have conditions where they have trouble remembering stuff.
Silver stopped walking to look up at an abstract painting that hung on the wall.
Are you gonna have to live in a place like this?
That one sentence struck fear in Wade's heart, and he immediately pushed it away before he had the chance to dwell on it.
I hope not.
He muttered and knocked once before opening her door again.
Wendy, these are my kids, Shadow and Silver.
She did a double take at the sight of them.
What are they?
Wade forced a smile.
Kids, remember what I said? They're wearing costumes. Don't they look nice?
Wendy just openly stared.
We made you cookies.
Silver said shyly, offering up the plate. While there were still cookies on it, Wade was pretty sure there had been more on the drive over there. After a short pause, she took one.
Chocolate chip?
They baked them especially for you. I heard these are your favorite.
Wade told her. When his mom took a bite, a smile came over her face and she licked her fingers.
These are pretty good. When did you bake these? Have either of you baked a lot?
Relaxing, Wade sat down on one of the chairs, feeling that this would turn out nicely as Silver told her about their adventures making the cookies. He had never thought that he would be able to bring his alien kids over to meet his mother, but it had, without incident, and it made him extremely happy. While life had its struggles and issues, it was nice to have quiet family moments.
Tell us about your son.
Silver said.
What's he like?
Well,
Wendy said.
he's always been a real character. One time when he was 6, I was with him at the mall and he decided that he...
Wade's head snapped up sharply as he realized what awful story she was about to tell.
No,
He all but yelled, getting startled looks from all three of them.
I mean, Wendy, they don't want to hear about that.
Silver's entire face lit as he grinned.
Yeah, we do.
He said while Shadow nodded vigorously. To Wade's horror, she kept talking, groaning, knowing he was never going to hear the end of this, and that they would probably repeat this story for every single person in his life. Wade closed his eyes wearily. Of course, every silver lining had to have a cloud,